Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. Welcome to my show. My name's Jake. It's not Thursday, but it's getting pretty close. You can find me at tubajake_69 at Untapped YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Tell me your stories. I like to hear them. Sometimes I share them when I get them, but I haven't had any for a while. The beer that I have for you today is Pliny the Elder from Russian River Brewing Company. I just got back from Central California, or Central Coast California today, so I figured I'd start going through the beers that I brought back. This is one of them. This one's a tough one to find, especially anywhere that's not the West Coast. But I have one. Actually, I've got 3, including this one, so I've got 2 left for later, or probably really 1 for real, because I got a feeling my brother's going to want one, which is fine. This is supposed to be a West Coast IPA, which, I mean, that's great. I like those. I prefer those to the East Coast IPAs. I figured I'd drink this one because this one was a little bit wet when I got it out of my out of my luggage. So it's probably got the cap popped or something like that. It sprayed a little bit, so it should be all right still. Should be pretty amber in color. Should be, I mean, this should be delicious. Hoppy, malty, all the E's that you can think of that go with a good beer. Oh man. Huh, this is a lot lighter than I thought it would be. It's a lot of head, which is fine. Head's good on one of these, unless you smell it better. It's a little bit piney, but you also get a little bit of tropical fruit from the hops. It's good. I'd drink another 2 if it were up to me, but apparently it's not. A bunch of stories too from my trip out there. My brother-in-law is friends with one of the brewers at Slow Brew Rock there in San Luis Obispo. Slow, SLO. And I got to talk with him. Actually, we only got to talk for like a half hour maybe. It was super informative. He has lots of knowledge about beer, and I listened and listened and listened and asked questions and gave my opinions and things like that. Because, you know, he asked, what kinds of stuff do you like? And, well, me personally, I mean, the best beer is free beer, every time. Second best is probably open. Open is probably the second best beer. Yep. Ready to drink. If I had to pick a beer, though, that wasn't free or just open, I would probably go with something dark, light, a little fruity. That's not what they had, but I did get their stout, which was delicious. It was very good. I liked it a lot. Do I remember it exactly? No, but I could probably go back in through Untapped and figure that out. This is good. Is it as good as Two Hearted? I'd say no, but from what Gavin was saying, Gavin's my brother-in-law's friend, Russian River has recently opened up more space to brew beer in, so it takes a little while to get it honed back in so that it tastes like it used to. I remember when Bell's did that, and they decided to also go with all Michigan products for Oberon, and it was not the same. Was it better? It was all from Michigan. Was it beer? It was definitely still beer. I mean, much like this. This is good. Is it the best West Coast IPA in the country? I don't know. It's pretty good. let's see, 8% alcohol by volume. So it's pretty heavy. So some other stuff here too. Pliny the Elder was a Roman naturalist, scholar, historian, and author. In his writings, he refers to lupus sectorialis. That's not what that says. Sectorialis, meaning a wolf among scrubs. Likely an early reference to hop vines growing wild among willows. Pliny the Elder died in 79 AD while saving people during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. He was immortalized by his nephew and adopted son, Pliny the Younger. Pliny the Elder, the beer, is a full-bodied, hop-forward double IPA. Keep refrigerated and consume fresh to best enjoy this beer's intense hop character. It says all over this on the outside to make sure you're drinking it right away. Shouldn't be stored for more than a month. Is what Gavin said. Which, I mean, that's fine. If you do store beers like that for more than a month, realize that you're probably going to end up with some off flavors. Generally, it's from the hops not being as bright as what they should be, which in a beer like this is important. They should be bright so far as hops go. Oh man, that turned off. No bueno. Still going though. All right. It does kind of remind me of the Two-Hearted. I mean, mostly just because that's what I've got to compare it to. Because one of the two best, because this one's number 2, and Two-Hearted is number 1. I'm going to say that I like Two-Hearted better because if you walk around the streets of Kalamazoo, they just give that stuff away, apparently. Because one time when I was in Kalamazoo, walking around, walking to the car, there was just a beer sitting on a table next to our car. I asked if it was anybody's beer. It was nobody's beer. It was not cold. It was not frozen, which is nice, which means it hadn't been there very long. But it was also very cold and very roughed up. So chances are good that it fell out of somebody's something while they were walking to somewhere, and somebody else just put it on the table, because why not just put it on the table, I guess, so somebody would find it. Somebody that wanted a beer was okay taking it off the table, which I was okay taking it off the table because free beer is the best beer. So long trip today. Started at, got on a flight at 6 in the morning, but it was West Coast time, so it's really like 9. It still feels super early. Used to getting up at like 7 West Coast time since I was out there, but then also going to bed at like 10, which is like 1 o'clock here. So it's different. And then had to spend a bunch of time in the airport at Dallas because my flight was delayed there. I was supposed to get back at like 5, which would have been perfect for going to a brewery or something like that, because you fly into Grand Rapids. If you're going to be in Grand Rapids, you might as well go someplace and get beer in Beer City. But it pushed it far enough out that I didn't want to. I was ready to be home by the end of the day. I do like it here. It's really nice there, though. It was like shorts and a sweatshirt, jeans and a t-shirt weather the entire time I was out there. It was amazing. I don't think it got warmer than 75. And then at night it was like upper 50s, lower 60s. It was very comfortable. If you ever get a chance to go out to Central Coast, it's a good place to be. Lots of really good breweries, wineries, the ocean. Mountains. It's a good place to be. Sometimes I wonder why I'm not there, and then I look and see how much gas costs there, and it's $1.50 more expensive per gallon, because $6 a gallon is a lot to pay for gas. It's only like $4.30 or something like that when I got home, which is nice, but I got it before I left, so I had it. So I went to a couple breweries while I was out there. Just yesterday, actually. Started at Slow Brew Rock, where we met up with Gavin while Gavin was on his lunch break, so he came out and sat and talked with us for a while. Went from there to Oak and Otter, which was really good beer. They had a very nice peanut butter porter. Was it a peanut butter porter? Peanut butter stout? Something like that. Very nice. I like that one a lot. Memorable. And then, I got stuff from there, a t-shirt and a coaster and a sticker, but no beer from there because they had the screw-on caps for their crawlers, and I didn't want to risk those coming with me on that trip. From there, we went to There Does Not Exist. This shirt. Lots of really sweet art on the on their cans, bottles. I've got 3 different ones I think that I haven't had yet. That I'll probably do here. Got the t-shirt. I'll probably end up with some stickers because that's how they do their can art. It's just stickers on a can, which is cool because they're very cool stickers. But there Does Not Exist. We went there because Gavin said, go there. They're doing lots of really cool stuff there, and they were. Lots of good names for their beers, good artwork on the cans. I would have liked to have seen, well, I mean, it's the middle of summer, so obviously you're probably not going to see more stouts and porters, but I like those. They did have a black IPA that was pretty good, though. Yeah, good black IPA. Got a different kind of Tio Rodrigo and a cup to go with it. Very cool sugar skull on that guy. Can't wait to show you guys all this stuff. It was a really good trip. Anyway, I've got a quote for you. It's from Alex Trebek. He said, "It's very important in life to know when to shut up." Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends upon the day. Anyway, you can find me on Untapped YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all at _69. Tell me your stories. I'd like to hear them. I'd like to tell other people them. I'll keep telling you my stories, though, if you'd rather hear those. I'll see you next time when you get time for a beer.